Inside the mansion of the house that is our soul, we all have dark and musty rooms of the past, rooms that are filled with pain, rooms that are filled with distressing memories, negative feelings, and overwhelming regrets. Things that we've done and things that were done unto us. Something so horrible and gruesome, we can feel as if that moment is still happening. That moment is still now. Our selfish, raw emotional instincts of self-preservation often tells us to lock that door and throw away the key. Why would we want to go in there ever again? Maybe we can walk by this room and just ignore it. Out of sight, out of mind. But we know that's not true. Often, usually suddenly and without warning, we somehow find ourselves trapped, not locked outside of the room, but locked inside of it, desperately trying to get out, until we finally get out, lock the door, and swear never to go in again. Sadly, this way of dealing with these rooms doesn't work well at all. Truth be told, we aren't really dealing with them at all this way. We really need to throw away the lock and key and just open the door. We need to let the light in these rooms and allow the light to illuminate all the nooks and crannies and all the hidden dark spaces. We need to let the fresh air in to help remove the stench, and we should keep the door open so it can stay lit up and aired out to the point where it's not so dark and scary anymore. This way, these rooms don't have power over us anymore. These rooms may always be there, in the mansion that is our soul, but we can choose when we go in, and we can bring others with us, maybe to help us, maybe to help them, or both. As we keep the door open and muster the courage to go in from time to time, it starts to be less and less scary. Before we know it, after letting the light and fresh air in for so long, these rooms don't even evoke pain much anymore, if at all. They just remind us how far we've come and how wonderful the light really is compared to the dark. In John chapter 12, verse 46, it says, "I have come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in darkness." One of the hardest things to do as a Christian is to have faith that God is working and to not be afraid of all the things that come our way. When we open our hearts to Jesus, we are no longer bound by the past, our mistakes, regrets, and even to our addictions. We are no longer defined by who we were. We have exchanged our darkness for His light. In that, we become overcomers. The chains of our past no longer weigh us down as we walk into the guiding light of His presence. How awesome is that?